it's Dr. Wrock. You're probably wondering why I just said Voldemort and who's Wrock. When I say Wrock, I'm talking about W-R-O-C-K. That stands for Wizard Wrock. First of all, are there any Harry Potter fans out here? Yay, that's more than I thought there would be. Have you guys read the books or just seen the movies?
Both.
Okay, thank goodness. Great. Well, today I'm here to tell you about Wizard Wrock, what makes up the Harry Potter fandom, and what the HP Alliance does to help fight the real world dark arts. First thing, what is Wrock? Wrock is music about Harry Potter. As stated by Aaron Pine, author of The Fandom of Magical Proportions, an unauthorized history of the Harry Potter phenomenon, it's rock played by wizards, for wizards, about wizards. The first rock band credited to Harry and the Potters. Members are Paul and Yodi George. Basically, they just sing about characters from the books, concepts from the movies. There's over about maybe 300 or so different bands out, and you can usually find them on MySpace. Just go to different music pages and stuff like that. The second band is Draco and the Malfoys, and following them is like the Remus Lupins and the Whomping Willows. And I actually got to see both of those two bands the first time about 2 or 3 years ago downtown at the library. At its most basic level, it promotes reading. What rock bands want kids to know is that it's important to read and to be educated, and the Harry Potter books are a good source of that reading. Remus Lupin can be quoted saying, "Fight evil, read books." That's a good thing. It's a recognized genre with a growing fan base. It's been featured on a segment on MTV. They even have their own top 10 Wizard Rock list, which there's all sorts of controversy about because a lot of people don't agree with it, and I think they have like Harry and the Potters is like first, even though a lot of people like Ministry of Magic better. I myself like Ministry of Magic better. They're probably the greatest band you could ever see. It's also been featured on news, including right here in Orlando, local Channel 13, and it's also been featured in an article in Time magazine. It's helped the fan base grow and introduce it to those in the fandom who have yet to hear about rock. That's how I found out about the fandom, was through a Wizard Rock concert. Harry Potter, little history. It started with J.K. Rowling, the author of the book. The first book came out in 1998. It's called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Changed to that from the British one, which is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It was changed because of American vernacular, like lifts in Britain are called elevators here. And over the course of 10 years, 6 more books were released, and the 7th book was released in 2007. It's called Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And that was a really big momentous event because it was the end. We didn't know if Harry was going to die, if Voldemort was going to win. It was intense. Some ways that fans show love is through fan fictions, fan films, and you can also call us Potterheads. Not Potheads, but Potterheads. The T-E-R is involved. That just means we're kind of more obsessive fans, so I would be considered a Potterhead. Widely known fan contributions would be like Potter Puppet Pals. Has anybody here seen that? Exactly. See? Fans had to make that. Why? It was awesome. And Mysterious Ticking Noise is probably the most famous one. There's a strong connection between fans in the Harry Potter fandom. What's great is that when you go to like a symposium, which is like our conventions, when you meet new people, it's easy to instantly connect because a lot of times there's usually a lot of loaders. It's easy to try to go over to the section of like you can find where all the Slytherins are. They're usually like in the corner. You can find the Gryffindors are kind of loud, like in the middle of the walkway. Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws in their places. The first Harry Potter Symposium, which is also the first international one, so people from all over the world come to these symposiums, is Nimbus 2003. And there's usually a symposium every single year. There's also sorts of other conventions going on, like LukiCon, which was just this past summer, and that was held up in Philadelphia, I think. And Alcatraz, which was held over in San Diego, California. And the great thing about that is that they had this 4-hour rock concert on a cruise ship that sailed around the island Alcatraz, which is what Alcatraz is based off of, since it's a prison and stuff. And upcoming is Infinitus, which is going to be next year, and it's right here in Orlando. That'll be the first one that I actually get to go to, so I'm really excited. The rock concerts are held outside of cons as well, like at the library, like I said earlier. That was one of my first one. It brings the fans together to talk and to meet the rock fans, and it's really fun. There's a group of people who you can help helping to organize these rock concerts called the Harry Potter Alliance. And what they do is they help to this, and they also help fight real world dark arts. And when I say real world dark arts, I mean like poverty, genocide, AIDS. What they do is that they raise money. The HP Alliance is dedicated to bringing together Harry Potter fans from everywhere to spread love and fight the dark arts in the real world, according to the HP Alliance site. Their motto is the weapon we have is love. They raise money for various charities and organizations, and something great that they did last year during 2008 is something called Rock the Vote. They wanted fans who were eligible and able to register to vote and to participate in this election because it was a really big one and it was very important that we had, someone who could do what we wanted them to do. And to recap, I chose to share the Harry Potter fandom, starting with some of the basics. What is Wizard Rock, Harry Potter the fandom, and what the HP Alliance does. And if anything, the last thing I want to say is make love, not Horcruxes. If you don't know what a Horcrux is, in order to make one, you have to kill somebody. So obviously that's a bad thing. So thank you very much.